How's it going, guys? Sajin here. I'm gonna get my thoughts and opinions on Bleach Chapter 539. But before that, fuck YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube, for giving me 2 fucking strikes. I don't give a fuck anymore. That pissed me shit off. Like, I would never do anything to copyright someone else's stuff. Like, that's what fucking wrong to do to me. Like, fuck you, YouTube. But also, I couldn't upload last week because a death in the family had happened and I had to go to a funeral. So, I didn't have any time to do all that stuff. So, I apologize for that. But on with the chapter. But also, if you see me eating, I'm eating because I just got off work and I'm hungry as fuck. So I'm sorry. But the chapter starts off with Akon. Starts off with Icon or something. And pretty much they're looking into Mayuri's room. And pretty much they was wondering like why him and his lieutenant had been in that room for 24 hours and everything. And they see something in the room exactly. You can't tell what it is exactly, but a hunch is pretty much. It could be, you see back in the Wake of Mundo arc that pretty much Mayuri was very interested in the spotted number 10/0, Yami, that pretty much he wanted specimens from to use, I guess, in his future experiments and shit. So I'm guessing he took pieces from Yami and took them back to the Soul Society and experimenting on them, I guess, and everything. Then we switched over to a middle portion, halfway in the middle portion, with Omaida, Lieutenant of Squad 2. Pretty much he just chilling. His fucking sister comes in, pretty much says, "Nissan, will you play ball with me or some shit?" Not really interested in that shit. Pretty much his Captain Soy Phone dishes his ass because she doesn't care really much about him, and she pretty much wants to train and everything to improve her strength now that she lost a bankai, so she doesn't want any distraction from his pig ass self. But then we switch over to Soy Phone, and she's training on his mountain, one hand, and she's up where, trying to build her physical strength, since she lost her bankai and everything, so she's gonna improve her strengths. Then we switch over to Sajin and what we found out is his great-grandfather. Pretty much he's asking his great-grandfather, will you teach me the secrets of our family? And pretty much his great-grandfather, I don't know his name, but his great-grandfather pretty much said, how can you say you're one of us, but pretty much all your life I've been watching you pretty much in the Soul Society, you hid your true form, or exactly what you wore, you hid your face but behind some kind of wooden mask or some shit and everything. How can you disgrace us by that? And pretty much Sajin goes on to pretty much say pretty much this has to be the disgrace that pretty much that our species have always been the type to be on the sidelines and not do much to help others or be shunned because of what we are exactly, because they're not they're not humans, they're animals, that's it. Some people can't accept dog human dog Shinigami creatures. Some people can't accept that, but Sajin was the first to be accepted, so proud of that. And pretty much Sajin he's not gonna leave. Pretty much he wants to learn the secrets of what their what their race are, but pretty much his great grandfather pretty much says, if you don't leave, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And pretty much Sajin goes on to pretty much say, well, if you wish, then go ahead. So I'm guessing there's gonna be a fight between the two. I hope we get to see that, because the Kubo fucking skipped that he be doing some other shit in the fucking manga. I get a little pissed off about that, because there's a few things we skipped, the talk between Juabok and Aizen, the fight between Kenpachi and the fake Juabok. You skipped that, really? How can you skip some shit like that? Anyways, then we switch over to the Royal Palace, where Ichigo in the hot springs or something, I guess, to heal his wounds and everything, and Wesley comes down and everything, pretty much saying, do you know why my little hut thing is on the edge of this cliff, so the more water it is, so that the more water there is around, his place, the more that your bankai can be, restored and everything. But pretty much says, in order before that you have to say goodbye to your Zangetsu. And that's where the chapter ends, on 539. Overall, it was a good chapter. Everything in this chapter was, pretty base, solid, good, a setup and everything, except for the middle part with Omaida from Squad 2. I didn't really care for that. That was just stupid as fuck. Right, really, it was. But the ending part, well, the Sajin and his grandfather part got me curious exactly like what's gonna happen between those two. Like, are there more dog like creatures of their species around still, or are they the last two survivors? Will Sajin be able to defeat his great grandfather? Who knows? But just have to wait and see. But the ending got me kind of curious because Ichigo gonna have to what? Say goodbye to Zangetsu forever, or is Zangetsu gonna like what? Evolve or something, or probably Ichigo is gonna become the 100% power dominant of Ichigo's inner soul and everything. I guess just have to wait and see. But let me know what you thought of the chapter. Rate, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, have a blessed day.